Welcome to the Religious Book Summary Vault, where we open up the sacred texts for you. Let's start with today's book.
A Brand Plucked from the Fire Book Summary by JuliaAFoote. JuliaAFoote's autobiography, A Brand Plucked from the Fire, tells the story of her life as a 19th-century African-American woman who overcame incredible challenges to become a pioneering preacher in the Methodist Episcopal Church. Julia was born into slavery in South Carolina in 1833. From the very start, her life was marked by hardship. Her mother was sold away when Julia was just a child, leaving her and her siblings behind. Despite this, Julia's early years were filled with moments of faith and hope. She learned about God and felt a calling that would shape her entire life. As a young woman, Julia faced many obstacles because of both her race and gender. At that time, it was almost unheard of for a black woman to preach publicly. But Julia's strong belief pushed her forward. She began preaching in small gatherings, often facing criticism and rejection from society and even some church members. One key moment came when Julia joined the African Methodist Episcopal Church. There, she found a community that supported her spiritual gifts but still struggled with fully accepting a woman preacher. Julia didn't give up. She traveled widely, preaching in different states and sharing her message of hope and salvation. Her determination caught attention beyond just church circles. People admired how she spoke boldly about faith while also addressing issues like slavery and injustice. Julia's sermons weren't just religious talks, they were calls for freedom and dignity for all people. In one powerful scene from the book, Julia describes preaching to large crowds despite illness or exhaustion. She recalls standing before audiences who doubted her because of her skin color or gender but feeling driven by a force greater than herself. Julia's story also includes personal struggles, moments of doubt, loneliness, and physical pain. Yet she kept moving forward, believing that God had chosen her for this path. Toward the end of the book, Julia reflects on how far she has come, from being enslaved as a child to becoming an ordained preacher who inspired many others. Her journey wasn't easy, but it showed how faith and courage can break barriers. A Brand Plucked from the Fire is not just about one woman's life. It captures an important piece of history about race, religion, and resilience in America during a time when both slavery and discrimination were widespread. If you want to learn more about JuliaAFoote's remarkable story and support authors who share voices from history that are often overlooked, consider picking up this book yourself. It offers a first-hand look at what it took to fight for one's calling against all odds. Feel free to share your thoughts or recommend other biographies you think deserve attention in the comments below.
Stay connected to our sacred journey. Like, subscribe, and let your spirit be fed.